Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Madden 19 Ultimate Team. This is episode number 13. Episode number 12, well, I won't spoil it, but it was a doozy of a game, man. My emotions were riding high in that commentary. There's some games that I feel the emotions when I was playing the game in the commentary. That was one of them, man. Whew, that was a tough game. But anyway, moving on to this one, man. TAVON Austin made his debut last game. He was a beast, man. I mean, he is a beast. If you guys need a good kick returner, I think I said that last episode as well. If you need a good kick returner, you need like just a speed third down back. He's really good. I know some people have been like shit talking him a little bit, or at least, you know, nobody really talks about him that much, which is surprising because he has 91 speed. But I watched a couple videos. Seems like people just skim past him. You need a budget guy. TAVON Austin is your dude. I really like him. I think he's a beast. 77 overall, 91 speed. Can't go wrong with that, man. You really can't. So, I mean, the only thing you can go wrong with is the, like, 60 carrying. Yeah, so be careful with the carrying. Just don't take hits. That's really all I can tell you, man. So, jumping into this game, this was an interesting game. You know, there was a decent amount of stuff that went on. This game does not last that long, though. It ends up going into the second half, but barely into the second half. You guys will see why. 3rd and 18, this guy ends up, you know, getting a decent amount of yardage, making it 4th and 6, gets enough for him, or gets enough yardage to make him want to go for it, and he does go for it. And it was way overthrown by his quarterback, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is a quarterback I don't think I will ever use. A lot of people have used him. Every time I play against him, it seems like it's consistently the same thing happens. It's overthrows, and then if he's under pressure, he's screwed. I think Carson Wentz has like 72 or 60-something throw under pressure, which is really, really, really bad. I think Patrick Mahomes had like 70, but I didn't really get pressured a ton. It seems like my O-line actually does pretty decent. Doesn't seem like I get sacked like 50 times a game like I used to. But anyway, man, moving on in this game, we were dotting, man. We were dotting. We were out of our split close scheme, 3 for 4, 44 yards to start. Couldn't really ask for any better of a start. Chris Carson, he's still our main back, man, until we get Ricky Williams to a high enough overall. Chris Carson's our guy, you know, just for the, you know, first down runs, getting a couple yards, or, you know, really fighting for the first down. 3rd and 2. That should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. 100% for sure. 3 for 6 is what we end up being on that drive after being 3 for 4. So we finish it with 2 incompletions, and Drew Brees should have had an interception on the stat sheet. That was a bad read by me. I should not have done that. But we do end up taking our lead. You know, of course, we'll take it no matter what. I mean, you know, we may have been dodging bullets ourselves there. A little callback to last episode. But, you know, we'll take it, man. 3-0. Sebastian Janikowski nails it through. And then Tyreek Hill, this man was killing me. Carson Wentz, Tyreek Hill, that combo, it was effing me up, bro. Like, for real. He went back to this play again, you know, 2 plays in a row. Pretty smart. I mean, I ran the same defense. I think I was trying to make an adjustment, but he quick hiked it. I'm pretty sure he actually hurried up during that play. So, I mean, good play by him. He ended up taking off a couple times a little bit earlier than I think he should have, because he had some plays that developed, and he just let him go. Like, he had a couple slants that would get open, but he would take off with Carson Wentz somewhat frequently, and then, man, that's always killer. Oh, man, he doesn't even get 3 out of that. Completely Blair Walsh's it. I mean, I don't really know what to see. Do I really have to say anything about that, man? That's just Blair Walsh. That's vintage Blair Walsh right there, missing it barely to the left, or not barely, a lot to the left. And 2nd and 13, we get back on offense. TAVON Austin, get yourself a TAVON Austin. If you need a speed back, this dude makes plays, man. 66 break tackle, doesn't matter. Okay, that animation, you know, now that I look at that celebration, there's a part at the beginning that is just a little bit questionable. But anyway, TAVON Austin, that dude's a beast. 91 speed, takes it all the way to the house. If he gets in front of the defense at all, or gets to the sideline in front of people, he's going to outrun them easily, man. I mean easily. Like, he's really, really, really fast. Not TAVON. I got confused because number 10. Tyreek Hill ends up taking it out on the kickoff for him. So he had Tyreek. I had TAVON. A horrible click on by me, man. My goodness, that was way off. I need to turn on the defensive switch assist or whatever, where it makes it so if you click onto somebody, the CPU helps you, because I turned that off thinking it would help me and it would help me get picks. But now that I'm thinking about it, ever since I turned that off, it has been bad. Not saying that the safety shouldn't react to some of the picks that I should have had, but maybe that, I don't know, maybe that setting will help me. I don't know, man. 3rd and 5, Carson Wentz looking, ends up finding Brandon Cooks, I think, short. Takes his field goal this time, and he actually makes it this time. So 10 seconds left in the first half. Not really much we can do. We take the kickoff, TAVON Austin. I was going to return it, but I decided not to when he kicked it like 3/4 of the way into the end zone. So I'm looking for John Ross. I almost said Tavon Austin again. But John Ross deep. I thought I had him actually for a second, but he just kept getting bumped. And he gets up like whining for a flag. I don't know if that was PI or not, but I thought maybe he was going to be able to beat him. That's kind of what I run at the end of half. I'm looking for that angle streak route with Ross to see if I can get some free points. Unfortunately, we don't get it. But Tavon Austin, man. Been talking about him as a good kick returner. You guys haven't seen it yet, but you see it now. Tavon Austin, man. Couple one cuts, and he is gone right up the middle. Nobody's going to catch him, man. 17. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say 17-3 because this dude ends up ducking out pretty damn quickly after that. Tavon Austin makes him rage quit. I mean, enough said with Tavon Austin, man. You guys need yourself a playmaker, man. Pick up Tavon Austin. He's a beast. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to look out for the next one. And as always, I'm out. Peace. Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 19 Ultimate Team. This is episode number 14. In the previous episode, Tavon Austin did some work. 2 touchdowns, 1 being a kickoff return. I'm done talking about that card, I promise. I've kind of talked a little bit too much about him, you know, pumping him up a little bit. He's a budget beast, you know, he's 77 overall, whatever. He does good for me. I'm not sure how great he'll do in a week. I mean, who knows, man? He could be off the team. He could fumble 6 times, but he has not fumbled yet, and that is the big thing. So now, moving on to the meat of this episode, man, the gameplay. This game was interesting. There was a couple interesting plays that happened in this one. It seems like every game I play now, there's just, I don't know, weird play calls. There's weird things that happen, and I think that's just Madden. You know, I'm starting to realize as I play more games, I am playing a lot more games, so expect more videos. Just every game is random. Every game ends up being not the same. Well, that's the good thing. The games don't feel the same, but it seems like something random happens each game, which is good. You know, I understand it. So I'm just starting to accept Madden for what it is. A fluky game that doesn't have a giant skill gap. Basically, you can kind of hang with somebody that's better than you. I don't feel like this dude was better than me as we run it all the way to the end zone with John Ross on a drag. Again, a questionable play call. I don't know what that dude did. It was 3rd and 2. I came out and split close. I don't think I ran once, maybe once. And he ran commit is what it looked like. I don't know what he was doing. If I would have waited another second, I had Jerry Rice wide open anyway, but we had John Ross low, and of course we'll take that any day of the week. So we go in 7-0. So as I was saying, man, Madden I just think is Madden. That's what I'm accepting it as. And Madden is its own entity. The things that happen in this game don't make sense, and we have to accept that. I'm starting to accept it. I still get mad when I actually play the game, but rewatching the games and, you know, commentating them, that's the beauty of postcom. I'm not as mad. You know, I can look at these games in a different light. Because if I was playing this game and I did a live comm of it, oh my god, you guys would just hear pure rage, 150% like this. Come on. I mean, I played that badly. Or wait, no, I did not. I played that pretty well. The bad decision was going up for the pick with Jadeveon Clowney. I think I hinted at it last episode that I was going to use Jadeveon Clowney a little bit more. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't really feel like I'm getting picks, and I just feel like I'm wasting Bobby Wagner. So I figured why not put him in Clowney zone, which makes a lot more sense, and then just use Clowney and, you know, stop the run, make the tackles, all that type of stuff. Right there, Michael Kendricks, you got to make that catch, man. You really do. I mean, come on now. But 3rd and goal, we end up making the stop. So 4th and goal, he does end up taking his 3. But Michael Kendricks misses the pick 6. Maybe not a pick 6, but at least a pick. I mean, it seems like every game I get a drop pick that's right in their hands. And maybe that's just Madden, man. Maybe that's just Madden. Let me know if you guys get just those, like, bouncing off the receiver or the defender's hands type picks from players that shouldn't really be dropping. I mean, Michael Kendricks, I guess I understand he's a linebacker, but Rod Woodson, that shouldn't happen. Like a corner like Rod Woodson, I'm sure he has great like traits and all that type of stuff. He should be catching the ball, which last episode bounced off his hands. This episode, Michael Kendricks. So there's a trend going on. But right here on offense, 3rd and 10, this got locked up, man. You know, he was pretty good. I will say, you know, I think I said earlier that I did not feel like this guy was, you know, better than me. I felt like we were kind of on the same level, you know, around the same level. His defensive play calling was a little bit more unique than mine is. Mine's pretty base defense, which is, I don't know. I just don't like to get burnt. You know, if you're gonna beat me, I would prefer you to beat me with not really throws like this, but like, you know, 4-yard, 3-yard, and then 5-yard, and then, you know, at max 10 to 15. But I still get burnt constantly. That's what sucks, man. This game has a lot of routes that could just be exploited and kill your defense, and that seems to happen a lot with me. But when I'm running my, you know, my base cover 3 and stuff like that, it seems like I stop people fairly regularly. I mean, right here we get him to 3rd and 2 and then 4th and 2, but he runs the same play twice in a row, and Jadavion Clowney just fucking piggybacking on him. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but oh well. You know, he helped with the tackle, man. But 4th and 2, he gets it. 2nd 11, back on offense. I say back on. He never was off offense, but I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Michael Vick, 5 for 8 for 102 yards. Again, Mike Vick at quarterback. I have somebody at spy, of course, because I'm not letting Michael Vick run all over me. But I have the spy on, and he just, oh my, Joey Bosa, just go to the field and retrieve your ankles and then come back. But 4th and 2, he gets greedy, decides to go for it, and he does not get it. A very questionable play call by him. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, I guess the play wasn't that bad. It was just a bad decision to go for it. I don't know what he was doing. But, you know, he ends up not taking his 3, and it's 7-3 instead of 7-6. And, you know, 7-6 seems a lot better after you don't take the field goal. But we're moving the ball. He seems like he's anger blitzing the shit out of me at the end of this half, man. I tried to run that glitchy fake halfback screen wheel or whatever, or fake screen wheel route or whatever. I don't run that rarely ever, but since he was blitzing that crazy, I thought maybe we would get it, but I chucked it up, and it got picked. Jerry Rice didn't even go up, but we get it right back with Stephon Gilmore, so, I mean, there's really no reason to make that climactic because we got it right back. And then Jimmy Graham, with 5 seconds left in the half, falls into the end zone. I call a timeout anyway because I wasn't sure if he got in or not. I don't think it popped up the touchdown thing, so I was confused. I didn't want the clock to run all the way down. If we had 5 seconds, we could have got in. But, you know, we got in anyway, so it doesn't even matter. 14-3. This game is turned, man. I mean, this guy is a field goal away, again, from making it 7-6 and making us drive the distance of the field with under 30 seconds left to go in the first half, which, I mean, we drove, but, you know, we ultimately ended up throwing a pick that really shouldn't have happened because he should have taken his 3. You know, you don't take your points, that's what happens, man. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. But defense is stepping up. You know, we're bending, but we're not breaking at this point. This guy is moving down the field pretty much with ease, or not. Ooh, damn, that was really close. Pick go, almost got that. I wouldn't say with ease, but he's moving consistently, and it was very frustrating. But, you know, he was just getting down the field, doing 4, 5 to 10 yard passes like this, just continuously, and trying to get the rat catch, which, you know, he was. You know, he was moving the ball, like I said. So, I mean, we're just trying to make the stop. But, again, it's just short pass, short pass, short pass. There's really nothing from... Shut up, phone. My new phone, okay, I got a new phone, and I swear to God, it just dings all the time. I don't know why. Anyway, 3rd and 13, Michael Vick chucking it up deep, and Rod Woodson gets beat, but he makes the tackle at the 1 yard line. Is that important? Hell yes, it's important. 1st and goal, almost getting the sack. Vita Vea, you're too fat, you're too slow. But Mark Barron comes up with the interception. Rod Woodson gets burnt, but gets the tackle at the 1 yard line. Again, bend but don't break, man. That was huge. I mean, I shouldn't have pressed with Rod Woodson. That's always a bad decision, but anyway, good tackle by Rod Woodson nonetheless. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to look out for the next one, and as always, I'm out. Peace.